Hello, hello, hello. I'm
Hello,
John.
I'm Nancy.
And we are
J&N
j&ntravels.
Travels.
Welcome to another afternoon live on our Wednesday lives,
Yes,
where we
it's
give a few current tidbits in travel news,
right.
mixed in with a little bit of brain teasers and Nancy's fun facts.
That's right.
And you can tell by the background, today's fun facts are Beanie Babies,
The infamous
right,
Beanie Babies.
which Nancy got really hooked on at one period.
I never collected anything in my life, but for some reason, the Beanie Babies tickled my fancy, and I bought a few.
So she has a few here to show you when she gives her
Yes.
facts, but let's go through the chat quickly first, Nance, and then we'll head into the news.
All right.
First, hello to Maxwell Smart.
Maxwell.
Thank you for coming in, Maxwell.
Hello, Maxwell.
And our friend from Travelers, Larry, and
Hey,
congratulations,
Larry.
Larry. Larry has hit 500 subs yesterday.
Woohoo!
So great for you, Larry. That's
Yeah,
fantastic. You know, with everything he's been going through, too. He
that's
worked his
nice.
way up there.
Good for
That's
you,
really good.
Larry.
Our niece, Meg.
Hi,
Welcome in,
Meg.
Meg. She's running to a meeting right now, so she's going to be
Okay.
going back and forth.
All right.
Amy, thanks for coming in.
Hi,
Another
Amy.
shipmate of ours. Tommy Dodson, thank you for coming in.
Tommy.
Hitchhiking Bones, thank you for coming over.
Chicken bones.
So last
Hello.
night I just watched the live. They had a long live. I
Did
think it
they?
was last night. Yeah, I always forget where I am when I work because at work I listen to them.
Right.
Here it's kind of distracted between different things on lives. Amy says, "I love those Beanie Babies. I'm sure I have some somewhere." Yeah.
I know. They're adorable. How can you not love them?
Okay, so Nance, let us go into our. We're finally getting warm weather here. We should point
Yeah,
that
the
out,
only
right?
downfall is the little bugs are out.
Yeah,
This is a black fly season, mayflies, and they're here.
they're here. They were biting us last night. We tried going out for a cup of coffee this morning. They were a little annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we just jump in to our first news item?
Ooh, that's pretty.
And we'll start right off with a Disney one. New details released about World Celebration area of Epcot. The transformation of Epcot is underway, and one of the biggest components of the new Epcot is the World Celebration area, which is under construction now and will bring a welcoming, fun new area to the front of the park. Some new details were revealed about the area this week, announcing a new area called Communicore Plaza.
Hmm.
This large area will be a permanent, dedicated spot for entertainment with two stages that can host performances for guests on multiple sides with dedicated areas to sit and relax. In addition to the Comcore Plaza, World Celebration will also include new spaces for hero features like large scale decor, topiaries, lighting,
Oh,
and
nice.
artistic elements that mark the seasons. The area will come to life uh, in the evenings with over 12,000 individually controlled lighting fixtures that will illuminate the area after the sun goes down. I didn't even know seen so many schematics of what they're
Yeah.
doing here, but I didn't realize they were putting in this area.
No, I didn't either.
Welcome in, William, the unknown shout out. Thank you for coming over.
That makes me laugh. Hello, William, the unknown shout out.
Oh, and actually, let me go back here. Brian,
Hi,
welcome in, Brian.
Brian.
Another one of our mods. Hi, John, Nancy. Today is the anniversary date of my grandmother's death, passing away
Oh,
back in the year 20th. Well, sorry
wow.
to hear that. That's sad news always, huh? Any kind of anniversary that comes up on someone's passing.
Yes, it certainly is.
Amy, funny story. I actually had the very first Beanie Baby ever made.
Hmm.
Spot the dog without the spot. Got it at Pikes Peak gift shop back in 1994. That
Wow.
should be worth a little
That's it.
something,
Yeah,
huh?
because that's one of the originals, as I will see, you will hear me speak of the 9 originals.
Okay, Nancy, why don't you read your
Yeah,
first one?
so speaking of the Beanie Babies, yeah. So it all began with 9 original
These are the
dolls.
9 on the screen right
Yeah,
now.
and there's Spot the Dog there. Much of the brand's fame is thanks to the 9 original dolls. Squeal, they call them dolls, oh, I guess so. But Squealer the pig, Spot the dog, Flash the dolphin, Legs the frog, Splash the whale. Oh, Flash the dolphin. I think I said Splash. Okay, let me start over. So it all began with 9 original dolls: Squealer the pig, Spot the dog, Flash the dolphin, Legs the frog, Splash the whale, Chocolate the moose, Brownie the bear, Patty the Platypus, and Pinchers the Lobster. I do have a couple of the originals. This is original here.
Hold it up there.
Oh, wait a minute. No, the only, is this Brownie? No, this isn't Brownie the bear. This is Curly. I take that back. This is one of the 9 originals. Patty the Platypus. Yes. I don't have any other of the originals, but this one is Curly the bear, and this one has the PVC pellets. If you look on the back, so the originals have the PVC pellets, and then they replaced them with PE pellets. So, but this one's not worth much because I don't. It's all faded. I kept him in my little window, and as you can see, his red ribbon is all faded. But I think he's adorable. And this is also an older Beanie Baby, not worth anything, no tag on it because it has the PVC pellets as opposed to the PE.
So the pellets make a difference.
Yeah, as
Okay.
opposed to the PE pellets. So if you look on the tag and it says PVC pellets, but I just love this little guy.
All right.
So, yeah.
Welcome in, Captain. Amy says, I wish I had kept it, but my aunt sold it at her shop.
Oh,
She
wow.
would do- I regret it, but I was 17 and wanted the money and didn't know any better.
Oh, I don't blame
Did you get any
you.
kind of a profit from it?
Yeah.
Look at my Celtics hat. But it's green. It's kind of disappearing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for selling it. I mean, you're like 17. You're like, wow, I can do a lot with some of that extra dough.
I appreciate that, Billy. He said
But-
John is faded too, but he's so adorable. I appreciate that.
But I mean, Spot the dog is cute, but it's not one of my favorites. So I think you did right by selling it.
Second news story. It's another Disney related, but on the West Coast. Tale of the Lion King show returns to Disneyland. Disney announced today that the Tale of the Lion King show will open on May 28th at the Fantasyland Theater in Disneyland. That's the same date that Fantasmic returns to the parks, River of America, in case you have planned a visit to the park for that. So I guess you can see the premiere of both that and Fantasmic.
Yeah.
So wait for Fantasmic. I don't think it's come back to Disney
Oh, we've
World
seen
yet.
it a few times.
John, you were just
Yeah,
down
that
at
was
Disney
pretty
World.
cool.
Is Fantasmic back yet? Okay, next fact, Nance.
Okay, at first they were exclusively sold in small stores when Beanie Babies were first introduced to the market. Ty Warner wanted them only sold in boutique shops and specialty stores. He obviously changed this rule and branched out to every store imaginable, but his initial strategy created a sense of exclusivity. Did I say that right?
Trying to make it rare.
Yeah. So he was a really
I think I had that picture up on there.
he
That
was a
the
good
Lion King.
marketing person. He was a genius at marketing, as you'll find out later on.
Yeah, he built quite an empire
Yeah,
with those
and
things.
I have a couple more beanies to show you. I really like this one. This one is I think let me read the name. I got to read the name because I forget her name. I think it's Mystic. Let me see if I'm right. Mystic the unicorn. Once upon a time, so far away, a unicorn was born one day in May. Keep Mystic with you. She's a prize. You'll see the magic in her blue eyes. So I think this is a little lucky charm. And I love puffins. Absolutely love puffins. So I had to buy a puffin Beanie Baby.
All right. Okay, so back up on the screen again, and I want to welcome.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Let me just. This is Puffer. What in the world does Puffer do? We're sure that you would like to know too. We asked Puffer how she spends her days. Before she answered, she flew away.
Okay, good old Puffer.
Boy, that was hard to read. It's so small.
Okay, let's see. Amy said she said it sold for about $200 and she paid like 12. Oh wow.
Wow, that's great. No, I think you did very, very well.
12, maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, they were going for $650 back when you were buying them.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Roy and Becky.
very
Thank you
well
for coming
selling
over. Just over in there live before us.
I don't know if this one's going to be worth anything. It doesn't have the PVC pellets, but I do have the tag on it. I have the tag protection, but
So nice to see the live performances coming back to the parks. It is. When we went, they had probably about half of them. There was some decent. Did we see many shows when we went to Disney in January? Live shows?
no.
Okay, so there weren't a lot.
No.
No. Thumbs up. Yep. Thank you, Roy and Becky. If you haven't, if you
Thank
could
you,
hit
Roy and Becky.
you could hit the thumbs up. It really helps us out.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Journey awaits.
Hey, Journey. Have a great day. Thank you.
They've been doing a live every night and making me hungry. They're
Oh,
cooking their
really?
dinner. Yeah, they have short
Oh,
live.
yummy.
Okay, so the next one is I assume that's a ship. It's a cruise related story.
Yeah.
Cruise
Bring it on.
Line's new loyalty program includes discounts and double points. A cruise line has revamped their loyalty program to include new discounts and double points when you book a cruise on one of their cruise ships in advance. MSC Cruises revamped loyalty program. Has anyone sailed on MSC? We have been debating doing that because you can't beat their rates. But then I hear terrible things about the not the quality, but the variety of food. So
Oh, yeah.
anyone that's been out there, I'd
Yeah,
love to hear your opinion.
Yeah, people say the variety isn't as good.
MSC Cruises revamped loyalty program now offers a minimum discount of 5% off all cruises instead of only a select number of sailings. In addition, all cruises booked at least 6 months in advance will result in an additional 5% discount. Silver, gold, and diamond tier members booking at least 9 months ahead of sailing will receive a 5% discount plus $50 shipboard credit. Also, all MSC Voyager Club members will receive double points for all cruises booked at least 12 months in advance. Let's see, is anyone? Tommy says, got a Foot Locker full of them. We'll have
Do
to
you?
see if Spot is there. Kids
Yeah.
would buy, or kids' dad would buy them.
Yeah.
So many people have bags full
Oh,
of
I
these
know.
things.
I was just talking to a friend of mine, and she has bags and bags. Yeah, Spot would be worth something. Yes.
Tommy is sailing on MSC in about a week.
Oh, is he?
Dying to hear about
Yeah.
that when you get back.
Yeah.
Where are you sailing out of? Is that out of Florida? Welcome in, nephew, Paul Vines.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, cool Uncle John and best Aunt Nancy.
Thank you.
Okay, is your next fact.
All righty. Number 3. So Tabasco sauce inspired one of the most popular Beanie Babies. You heard that, right? One of the most well-loved Beanie Babies of all time was originally named Tabasco the Bull, which changed to Snort in order to avoid any legal issues with the brand. The first version actually had red feet, just like the color of the sauce. So if you have one that actually has red feet, that's probably worth something. So this one has a little white and that one's just all red.
Yeah, it's like a different
Yeah.
shade of red a little bit here too.
So Ty Warner was a genius at marketing these things. I mean, he changed them, and if you have the originals with some of the different markings, they are worth more.
Okay, our first
Okay,
brain
hold on.
break.
I
And
gotta show another beanie that I have.
okay, let me just throw this. They can look at this while.
So even though I don't have Tabasco, because I really didn't want, I just thought this beanie was adorable. This is Scorch. I don't have the tag on him. He fell off, but I just thought he was adorable. I love him, and 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 I had to buy this one. This one is let me read you his name. Is Echo the dolphin. John and I were lucky enough to swim with dolphins on a honeymoon, so I had to buy this Beanie Baby to commemorate that, right?
Yes. Billy says it looks like Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, yeah, it does. He's a little tipsy. I had a little too much.
Okay, first brain break, Nance.
All right.
And I will not give the answer till we hit the next brain break symbol. What gets wetter the more it dries? Just think about it.
What gets wetter the more it dries? Oh, I'll think about
One
that.
more time. What gets wetter the more it dries? We'll give our answer.
That's
We'll
a
get
good
to the
one.
next
I like
brain
that
break.
one.
This is kind of neat. I pulled that up because it's from our home state. You've heard of Make-A-Wish, right?
Oh,
Which
of course,
is the
yeah.
charitable organization. They have a
Yes.
whole, if anyone's not aware, they have a whole complex in Florida that will house a person who in need with their family. I think
Yes.
it's someone who has a
Terminal
is it
illness.
terminal illness?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's a wonderful, wonderful organization. What a wonderful thing to do for children who are terminally ill.
So this is New Hampshire officials escort family heading to Disney World with Make-A-Wish. The Londonderry Police and the New Hampshire State Police helped give a special send-off to a family heading to Disney World. Officers and troopers gave 6-year-old Charlotte, her brother, and her parents an escort to the Manchester-Boston Regional Airport on Sunday. Charlotte is heading to Disney through a Make-A-Wish program.
Oh, Charlotte, I hope you have the time of your life.
And that's a picture of Charlotte.
Oh,
Is that Charlotte? I can't let's see. Pull it up a little. Okay, that's probably Charlotte there and her family.
wonderful.
Kind of nice, huh?
Very nice.
All right. Our next news item, Star Wars Launch Bay reopens with limited attractions. After several years of standing but not operating, the Star Wars Launch Bay at Disney's Hollywood Studios has reopened to guests in a limited capacity as a walkthrough experience without the attraction. Former Star Wars character used to have a Star Wars character meet and greet was the attraction there. The Launch Bay Theater, which formerly housed a preview of Star Wars Galaxy Edge, remains closed as well, but most of the movie props and models are still there to view. So just another thing to do, keep the crowds away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, welcome in, Nurse Nancy.
Hi, Nurse Nancy. You're brave to go down that suicide slide, Nancy.
We have.
I couldn't do
Well,
it.
it
You
was-
are brave.
It wasn't on her videos, but we were watching another video
Yeah.
last night, and all of a sudden we see Nurse
Nancy
Nancy get
going-
into the suicide. I call it
We
suicide
call
slide.
it the suicide slide.
I think
Sorry.
so. Last.
Yeah. I mean, did you do it more than once? Or
And
Did you?
that was a different carnival ship, so hopefully they have that on the
Oh,
horizon.
yeah. He'll do it. Yeah, we've done it many. You and our son did it many times. Not for me. No.
Okay, our next one. This is our little friend.
Yeah.
Florida hiker spots 8-foot alligator climb over fence. A stunned Florida hiker spotted
Oh
a
my
huge 8-foot alligator climbing over a chain link fence before it disappeared into the murky swamp.
Wow.
Yvonne Phillips was hiking through the Circle B Bar Reserve when she noticed an alligator climbing over a fence and
Jeez.
back into a swamp on May 4th. The scary part, Phillips said, was that she didn't even notice a predator behind her until she heard the heavy clomping sound.
Oh my
I
word.
turned around and saw him halfway up the bench inside the fenced area.
Wow.
So that's him starting his climb over, and that's him finishing his climb over.
They say they're good climbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
you gave that as a trivia thing for something once before.
Yes.
Climbers, because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't think of them as
No,
climbers.
no, they are good climbers. Yep. That's a good photo.
Actually, did you give? I may be 2 behind you on.
All
So
right.
once you give 4 and 5.
Okay, so this says retirement was a thing. See, T.Y. Warner was a marketing genius. It says he was a genius when it came to making his dolls more desirable than they already were, and created the concept of retiring his dolls so that consumers rushed to grab them while they could.
Okay, you have anything you're showing on that, or?
Well, this one was I don't have any retired ones, but I will show a couple more beanies that I have. This one I bought because, well, this little beanie's name is Amber, and that's my daughter's name. And I just couldn't resist getting it. She played with this a lot when she was little. And my son, yes, and our son, he loved mallard ducks. We owned mallard ducks for a few years, and he just fell in love with mallard ducks. So I had to buy a Beanie Baby for him for the mallard that he would play with. And
Okay.
yep.
You want to read the next one? Because I
Sure.
missed that one.
Beanies were created to be affordable for kids, going beyond the adult consumer. T.Y. Warner, or Ty Warner, wanted to make a doll that was affordable for kids on an allowance. And they were so affordable that I bought a few myself. No reason to buy this one except I love flamingos.
Actually, Nurse Nancy would be very. We were going to name her Pamela, but his name was already taken. So
They were gonna name what?
No, Nurse Nancy's a big flamingo. She's
Oh,
a
she
giant
is.
flamingo.
Oh, well, here, this one is
No,
called.
it's a Penelope. I don't think it's a Penelope or Pamela. Help me out here, Nancy.
Okay, well, this one, I don't even know the name of this one. This is Pinky. Pinky loves the Everglades. From the hottest pink she's made, with floppy legs and big orange beak. She's the beanie that you seek. Oh, I just love this one. I just think she's adorable. And you can't not have a turkey. This is my turkey one that I absolutely love because I put this on my table every Thanksgiving.
Amy
So,
likes drop slides. Amy, I'm reserving you since Nancy won't go on them to do a few of these drop
yeah,
slides
I
in
can't do
October.
it. No, I'm not that I'm not a thrill seeker. I mean, I do go on some roller coasters, but
Hey, welcome in, Blaine. Thanks for
hey,
joining
Blaine.
us. Our new addition to the cruise. See, Nancy said I didn't do it again because the group didn't do it again. I would have.
Oh, you only did it the one.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
vlog we looked
yeah.
at.
Well, that was good that you got to do it once at least. Here, I'll leave this on your shoulder.
Hey, welcome in, Kenneth.
You got a flamenco on your shoulder.
Nancy likes Pinky.
Isn't
It's
she
Penelope. Okay, not what
Who's-
did I say? Pamela. It's
well,
Penelope that is a flamingo.
cute? Wait a minute, what?
She has a flamingo, and she killed it.
Oh,
And now she has a new one.
Oh, the
But I
raft.
think it's under the same name.
Oh,
It's not a raft. It's got the feelings.
okay.
It's
Well,
an
maybe.
inanimate
Well,
object.
maybe I'll put Pinky in my suitcase someday when we go on a cruise, and Pinky and Penelope can get to know it.
That's right. Okay, the brain break answer to this question. What gets wetter the more it dries?
I don't know.
You want to take a guess,
No,
Nance?
I can't think of it.
All right,
What
I
is
did
it?
see a few correct
Get some
answers
good answers
here.
there.
I gotta find where my darn placemaker placeholder is. So there's a way you could throw in little markers in here.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you? Give me a sec. Ah, there it is, the number one. All right, so Billy was the first one to shout out a towel. And Brian
Oh.
agreed with it, one towel, and so did, I saw at least Tommy did too. So it is a towel.
Yeah, it makes sense. You guys had your thinking caps on.
All right, and this will be the next one, which I will not give the answer till, oops, I put my placeholder in. Okay. Yeah, Blaine got it down here too, and so did Amy.
Oh, very good.
Someone made a joke about ice rinks. Nancy likes more thrills than drop slides. She likes dangers on the ice rink. Frozen water, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is how can you throw a ball as hard as you can and have it come back to you?
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't bounce off anything, there is nothing attached to it, and no one catches or throws it back to you. Okay, so we'll reread this before we give the answer.
Alrighty.
Okay, and our next Airbnb. Now this is kind of pertinent to us, but not really. We did Airbnb for all our rentals down, well, most of our rentals down to Florida
Yeah,
this
they were
past January.
fantastic. We
And-
really lucked out with them.
And this fall, we got to start the whole process over again.
We
But
do.
Airbnb announces more party. I never thought of doing this, but people are always
Yeah.
ahead of the curve. More party blocking measures for summer holidays. After using this technology to block certain reservations over 4th of July weekend in 2021, the booking app is going to be turning away certain guests who try to book short stays of Memorial Day and 4th of July weekends this summer.
Mhm.
The move comes as Airbnb is trying to emphasize its ban on parties, which the company
Oh.
has made even more clear after some recent safety incidents.
Oh, wow.
As part of the summer crackdown, the site will block certain 1 and 2 night booking attempts over the 2 holiday weekends by guests without a history of positive reviews. The move is one the company hopes will keep guests, including local guests in some cases, from making last-minute bookings with parties that throw a large-scale party that can just be disruptive to neighbors and potentially include illegal activity. This will apply to the entire home property listings. Never thought of doing that.
No,
we,
I know.
You just book a place for one night.
Yeah, I
have
never
this
thought.
massive party.
Never thought of that. Wow.
See, we're behind the whole thing. So this is just one of the Airbnbs. That's just another Airbnb.
I bet the millennials thought of that. It sounds like a millennial thing.
Someone had to. Okay, do you have the next one?
Okay, next Beanie Baby fact. Less stuffing was used to make them different. If you ever noticed, the Beanie Babies had less stuffing than many of their competitors. It was actually done on purpose to make them stand out more and clearly. It worked.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
And they
see.
can stand up. Like this has less stuff, and I could put him right up on your shoulder like that.
Roy and
Oh,
Becky.
he's
Oh,
fallen.
okay, these are the answers. I'm not going to read those yet. Nurse Nancy said, "Yeah, we don't want parties at our home unless we throw them."
Yeah.
Are you guys doing Airbnb for yours, Nancy? That's a scary thing. I'd love to buy a place and invest in it. I'm just afraid to have strangers in it.
Yeah.
That's the only way you really can afford the mortgages. Blaine says, "Well, I'm going to get out of here. Got to get our show ready. It's a 2-year anniversary on YouTube.
Oh
at 3
wow!
p.m.
Congrats.
Let's go some pictures already. Hey, congratulations
Very
on the
nice.
2 years. Wow.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Okay. This next one. There's a rumor at Universal Studios.
A rumor.
Minions to take over. This is the Monster Cafe,
Yeah.
which is a restaurant at Universal.
Right.
To take over the Monster Cafe at Universal Studios. There's a rumor that Universal Studios Classic Monsters Cafe will become the Minions Cafe with a new rumored Minions attraction opens and places Shrek 4D. It would make sense that the change is a Classic Monster Cafe located. Okay, it would make sense to do this change
Mhm.
because it's located right next to the Despicable Me Mayhem attraction
Oh, okay.
and the former Shrek 4D site.
Okay.
We already know that the Universal Classic Monsters will have a complete land all to themselves in the upcoming Epic Universe Park, which is confirmed to be opening in summer 2025.
Wow.
That's going to be pretty
Coming
cool.
up. Be here before you know it.
Okay. Full Norwegian. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm
All
going to
right.
read another Beanie Baby fact. There were 2 forms of ID for every doll. Beanie Babies were identified in 2 ways: the heart-shaped marker, complete with a name and often a poem, and also their lush tag, which is usually found at the rear end of the doll. Now, this one actually has the little heart tag and it has a poem. This is Bruno. I thought he was just adorable. I mean, I'm allergic to dogs, so this is as close as I'm going to get to a dog to own a dog.
Well, actually, with dog sitting.
I'm with dog sitting, but she's hypoallergenic, actually.
Yeah.
This is Bruno. Bruno, the dog, thinks he's a brute, but all the Beanie Babies think he's cute. He growls at his tail and runs in a ring, and everyone says, "Oh, how darling!" Aw, so he's adorable, and he's little tag here that says TY. Ty Warner was a genius.
He was. He certainly was. Let's see. Okay, so they've been doing their B&Bs since September.
Oh, have you?
I'll be curious down the road after a year or so, Nancy, if it's a good experience, if you think it's good, if you recommend it, that would be a good thing to do a video on. Being a host at an Airbnb.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Okay. So the next one. Norwegian Cruise Line's fleets have officially restarted. Now, this is kind of not our cruise line of choice, but boy, we loved Royal Caribbean.
Oh,
And we haven't been on
boy.
Carnival for over 30 years.
It was
over
my
30
first
years,
and
right?
only cruise, Carnival, at my only Carnival cruise. Yeah, my first and only Carnival cruise. Over 30 years. Absolutely loved Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. Norwegian Cruise Line's Great Cruise Comeback has finished and a full fleet is now underway, welcoming passengers and sailing to amazing destinations throughout the world. The milestone is thanks to the restart of the line's last suspended ship, which was the Norwegian Spirit, as it set sail from Tahiti on Saturday, May 7th, with Norwegian Spirit's celebrated relaunch over the weekend. All 17 of NCL's ships are now welcoming guests.
Oh, very good.
All right. So now our brain break, Nance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to give your next story?
Okay, so cardboard hearts made the dolls twice as valuable. If one of the heart tags was ripped off, the plush instantly lost half its value. So this one lost its value because it was ripped off. This was partially due to counterfeit Beanie Babies being produced. So the tags made the buyer know it was the real deal.
Okay.
And this one,
Oh, you got one there?
we
Okay.
I had to buy this one for my husband because he loves the Patriots. And
Blaine's not still in the house, but he hates the Patriots.
and
so
no
he probably-
collection is without a Patriots bear. And the poem for that one, I don't think there's a poem on this one, but this has the official NFL logo, and I think he's just adorable.
He is cute. Nancy said, "We are really happy. That place is a great vacation." Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I can think of any place in the U.S. you could get better than Florida to have
right.
a place to rent out type of thing deal. Okay, so here is the. I'll read it again, and I'll go back and look. How can you throw a ball as hard as you can and have it come back to you, even if it doesn't bounce off anything? There's nothing attached to it, and no one else catches and throws it back to you. Do you know the answer, Nancy?
Oh, was it one of those little paddle things, or?
No,
or
nothing's attached to it.
Oh, nothing's attached. Well, are you on the moon then?
Nope, I think we got to.
No.
So let me go back up
I don't know. I'm
here
not
to
good at
number
these.
2. Okay, so Blaine got it right off the bat.
Blaine, what is it? What's the answer?
Okay, Roy and Becky had a good guess. Blaine said throw it straight in the air. Straight up.
Oh, of course.
Roy and Becky said be Superman and throw it around the world. That's another way, I guess,
I
right?
like it. Very
Amy
nice.
had it. Tommy had it.
All right.
Billy had it. Very good, guys.
You guys are great. Well, my moon thing was good, right?
Sure. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, Nancy said we don't want parties at our home unless they throw them.
What?
Nancy doesn't want this summer place. They don't want to have parties there.
Oh, unless they
Unless they
throw
throw 'em,
them,
right.
right. I'm sure there would be Jello shots involved at your parties.
The famous Jello shots.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next brain question is: every day, cyclist. I've heard this
You've heard-
brain in a different form.
Oh, really?
Every day, a cyclist crosses the border between Spain and France carrying a bag.
Oh.
No matter how much custom officials investigate him, they do not know what he is smuggling. Do you?
Ooh, no.
Got a half second
All
there.
right.
No answers yet. We'll wait. Okay.
Want me to read a Beanie Baby fact?
Oh yeah. Good. Well, actually, do it after. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
All
I think
right. Okay, so TY was the first billion-dollar plush company. Not only did Beanie Babies make TY the first company of its kind to earn billions of dollars, but it also made founder Ty Warner one of the richest people in the world at the time, according to Fortune. Of course he's rich. How could he not be rich selling these cute little things?
You have a few more of those things you
Yeah,
want to
I
show?
have this patriotic bear. I just absolutely love him. His name is America, and I just think he's just adorable. Oh, I gotta fix his little. I tell you, I wasn't addicted to any other collection except for Beanie Babies. They tickled my fancy, so I'll put him with the Patriots.
Oh, patriotic.
Patriotic. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think you can see that anyway.
No,
That's
probably
too
not.
low.
Yeah.
All right. This is a cute story. Let's see. Let me get my back up here again. The Clown Motel, Nance.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
The Creepy Clown
Oh
Motel.
my gosh.
This has been named America's scariest motel. If you ever wanted to never sleep, if you ever want to never sleep again,
Never.
here is a place for you. The Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada is open for visitors looking for a thrill, or for people who just really like clowns.
Yeah.
If the sight of an illuminated juggling clown welcomes you to the hotel, promising clean rooms and singles for $39.50,
Oh my gosh.
fill you with cheer, then come down to the Clown Motel.
Hmm.
I don't like clowns.
Yeah, there's a word for what's that
Doesn't scare
phobia?
me, but
I can't think of the name of that. There's a phobia of clowns, and there was a word. I can't think of
I can't imagine how clean this place could be too, huh? $40 a night.
it. Yeah.
This is the where you check in. Let's see, can I pull it up at all?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
As you can see, lots of clown stuff. You got Jason over in the corner here. More clown stuff inside the room. There's the outside, the Clown Motel. Get anyone roped into it yet? Anyone call up and book it? More weird clownness. So that's our Clown Motel. Now, Nancy is supposed to read her next one, and for some reason she stepped out of the room. So I'll have to read this for you. Nancy, you there? I'm going to read this if you don't show up again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this is this one here.
Okay. So, Beanie Babies were created exclusively for McDonald's. Leave it to TY and McDonald's, huh? The miniature Beanie Babies were sold alongside Happy Meals as a promotion offered by the popular fast food chain, who got in on the action while the plush dolls were all the rage. Very interesting. Want me to read my last one?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So these are backdrops, the same thing. These are all different minis, and you have a bunch of these too, but you don't have them handy, right?
No, I have some, but they're packed away. So,
All right, let me look. Hold it before we can move on. Amy says, I remember the craze with them being in Happy Meals. The
Oh, do
lines
you?
were outrageous.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I guess you could buy them separate some places, but it was a Happy Meals with you
They
got
were in the
yours,
Happy
weren't you?
Meals, yeah. And our next live, I'll talk about some of those Happy Meal toys. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Next week's fun facts is going to be the Happy Meal toys, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Makes this. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, I'm not a big clown
Oh, yes.
fan
The
myself.
fear of clowns is called coraphobia. They actually have a word for that. It's called coraphobia. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. So if you have coraphobia, fear of clowns, you don't want to go to this hotel. Stay away.
Yeah, they scare Nancy too.
Oh,
It's
yes.
funny how clowns are considered fun things, right? Even for
It's their
kids and
mouth
parties.
is so
Well, but
creepy.
it's the same with Santa Claus. If you think
Yeah.
about it, right? This big
Yeah.
guy with a red beard.
I'm gonna date myself now. Remember Bozo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought he was scary too. I didn't watch that much.
Hey, welcome in, Danny. Yes.
Hey, Danny.
The back screen is not Nancy's. It's just a picture, but she's been showing a whole
I've been
bunch of these
showing all
things.
my
Yeah.
beanies
So
over the years that I've collected, and I do have one of the original 9. This is Patty the Platypus, which I really like her. So I don't have 9 of the originals, only one.
apparently, I cannot schedule my work meetings around my YouTube entertainment. Yeah, but Meg, you're on so
Meg.
many YouTube
Yeah,
and so many YouTube chats. I'm not sure when you would be able to have your meeting.
right,
Every time you go to a chat, she's in there, and usually a moderator.
right.
Danny says Kimberly was afraid of clowns, and then she married me, and the fear is gone.
Daniel.
Unless it's just repressed, and she's still.
That's funny.
Clowns are people too.
Oh, hey,
I guess we could argue that, Billy. Hey,
gosh.
Edna.
Hey, Edna.
She's been preparing for weeks
For
for a wedding.
Oh, wow.
She seems to be very involved in setting up a wedding.
Very well. Good luck with the wedding planning. A lot of work.
No, I hear you, Nancy. I mean, I don't have a fear of them. They just kind of give you the EBGBs.
Yeah.
And that was before the movie It.
I know.
Which
I
really
like that
kind of set
movie.
you
I
in
did watch it. I liked it.
Okay. All right, the next one. Carnival Cruise Lines raise amenity prices this past week. So anyone's going on the Carnival Cruise Line, pay attention to this. Your fees have gone up
Oh,
as of a few days ago.
oh,
Over the past week, Carnival Cruise Line raised some onboard prices on their cruise ships, including daily gratuities and Wi-Fi plans. Cruise Line raised the price of their daily tips for the standard staterooms, $14.50 per person, and wait a minute, staterooms $14.50 per person, and
mm-hmm.
suite staterooms $16.50 per person per day.
Okay.
This is an increase of 51 cents per day per person. So it's not going to really break anyone on a week's cruise.
No.
While the onboard, let's see, okay, they've also raised the price on Wi-Fi plans.
Oh, have they?
While the onboard prices stay the same, the price of purchasing the pre-cruise went up. The social media package, which only gives access to social media apps on the phone, now costs $8.50 a day, up from $6.80. The value package, which allows access to websites, email applications, and social media apps, now costs $11.50, up from $10.20. The price of premium package, which includes the fastest speeds in streaming, so you probably need that for all the internet,
Yeah.
I mean, for all your live streams, remains at $14.45 at purchase pre-cruise. And it didn't list it here, but they also, because we looked into it, have heard that the drink packages went up also a few days
Oh,
ago.
wow. Might have to put in some overtime to afford those luxuries, huh? Drink package.
Billy claims he's not a clown; he's a captain. You could be both. You
Oh,
could be both.
oh, they should have made a Beanie Baby captain.
A little battle here. Let's see, nautical nurse Nancy's saying you are one of my favorite clowns, Billy, and Billy comes back with a not so polite. People from Wisconsin are more scary than clowns.
No.
We just finished. In fact, we did Wisconsin, state of Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and then this week our Wyoming one came out, which is our final. It took 2.5 years to
Two
run
and a
them
half
all
years to go
because we
through
run them
all of
every other
them.
week,
Yeah,
and we've covered all the states. So if you're looking
all
for
50
for
states.
ideas when you're visiting different states, check them out. But that was sadly done with. Yeah, I feel the same way as you, Meg. There's no internet on the ship for me.
Yeah,
Stay away from it. I'd stay away
unplug.
from it. Do it maybe the day we leave,
Yeah,
and then just unplug.
yeah.
Okay. All right, here's that one.
You want me to read my last
So
one?
make sure it's in the right order. Yeah, that's that one there.
Okay, last but not least, one was sold for more than $3,000. This hefty price was for Peanut, the royal blue elephant. So if you have a peanut in your trunk at home, he's going to be worth some money.
Now, which is one that's worth the money? There was one that was made by mistake,
The
right?
royal blue one.
So this one's made. This one's a worth. No, that's what is that? Navy blue. So this is the royal blue, right?
No, the royal blue is the darker one. That's like a baby blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
royal blue is dark.
So that's
Peanut
what
was
made
sold back in 2000 for more than $3,000, partially due to the fact that the plush doll was supposed to be baby blue, hence baby blue on the
Okay,
left.
it's supposed to be that.
Yes, therefore making the royal blue ones that much more valuable. So those of you who are out there who own a royal blue peanut and it still has the tags, well, you're in for a surprise. That's worth some money.
So Amy, time to go
Yeah.
back with 3
And
Beanie
I
Babies
don't
again.
have a royal blue peanut, but I do have a princess bear. She does not have the tag because I got this princess bear at a flea market for $1. I do have 2 other princess bears that do have the tag that are packed away. I don't
I
know
know.
if they're worth
Beanie
anything.
Baby overkill.
Yes, Beanie Baby. Okay, but this one I saw at a flea market for $1, and I'm like, why not? Because I just love Beanie Babies. And this one, well, who couldn't? I'm going to read the poem. All right. All races, all colors under the sun, join hands together and have some fun. Dance to the music and rock and roll in the sand, symbols of peace and love. What? Oh, I dance to the music, rock and roll is the sound, symbols of peace and love abound. I like that poem. So peace to everyone out there. I hope you all have a peaceful day.
Captain Trouble Clown. That's Billy's new
Oh, is
name.
that the new Beanie Baby you're
No,
looking for?
Well, Beanie Baby, I guess, is
Maybe
Billy, right?
Ty,
She's saying?
maybe you can email Ty Warner and maybe he can make a Captain Trouble
Next is wasn't expecting to see creepy clown hotels. I know. Always got to throw something in. Alligators and creepy clown
Oh my
hotels.
gosh.
I wouldn't mind
How
seeing
about
it.
one with bats? That would
Well,
be
I wouldn't
scary
mind seeing
too.
it a haunted one, but that clown one just kind of looks dirty,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, no, I don't like that. Ugh.
Okay, let's see. That back up. Okay, refresh. That's the one that's worth all the money, guys.
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay, so the end of the third brain break. Every day, a cyclist crosses the border between Spain and France carrying a bag. No matter how much customs officials investigate him, they do not know what he is smuggling. Do you?
No, I don't. I'm bad at these.
There's so many variations of this.
Yeah, you've
Let's
heard this one
see.
before?
I've heard the variation. Didn't hear this one. So I went in that same direction. Tommy said bags.
Oh,
Okay. And Billy said the same thing. Let's see. Anyone else throw the answer here? Let's see. No. Clowns. I think I saw one from Nancy that said helium. But the answer,
is what?
we actually fooled them, is smuggling bicycles.
Oh, jeez.
Now I heard the variation of that one where it was a guy was crossing the border with a wheelbarrow full of dirt,
Yeah,
and they searched through the dirt,
yeah,
couldn't find it, let him go. He
yeah,
kept doing this every day,
yeah. And you're
and
smuggling
and they kept
wheelbarrows.
looking, and he was smuggling wheelbarrows. Yeah.
Oh, the obvious. That's too funny. You don't hear people smuggling bicycles or wheelbarrows,
No,
but I
must have been a
suppose.
very rare bike, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
maybe. Maybe it was the one.
Well, at least that's the first time I think we fooled the whole panel in a while. So
Wow.
that's good. Okay, so our next, we gotta have was it Rebus? A Rebus in here. Now, this
Yeah,
one's a tough one. It's
yeah.
not as obvious as it looks. So
Hmm.
memorize it and we'll give the answer. And I did not get this. I
No?
thought I went a totally different direction on it. So
Hmm.
now, if anyone doesn't know what a rebus is, just put in the
You didn't
chat and
get
I'll
this one,
explain
huh?
it.
Hmm. I
No.
don't get it yet. I'm thinking about it.
All right. So our final section. Okay. Is updates from the Florida parks that we do
Oh,
at the end of
yeah.
everyone. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
first one is new show scene announced for Phantasmic. The
Oh, wow.
Pocahontas scene is officially cut.
Oh, it is?
Disney has, yeah, I wonder if that's some politically correct type of thing. You know, they're doing that with a lot of the rides
Yeah.
because it didn't say why.
Yeah.
Disney has announced that Phantasmic will return later in 2022, and when it does, it will feature a completely new segment featuring Mulan,
Okay.
Elsa, Aladdin. Pocahontas will be in it, but not. Remember they had that big battle scene and stuff?
Yeah.
In Moana, in heroic moments, the new segment replaces the old Pocahontas part of the show. When it
Okay.
returns, Fantastic will also have unexpected technical enhancements as well. No return date has been shared for the show just yet, but Disney has confirmed that it will debut by the end of the year. Okay, I was asking someone earlier if they saw it yet, so I guess it isn't out there yet. Seeing some answers coming through. Okay. Next one. The new update in concept art was released for Journey of Water. This week's Epcot released new concept art for the Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, and announced some new key details to this attraction. When it opens, Journey of the Water will immerse guests in a lush environment where the global cycle of water will be brought to life as guests play and interact with water as it travels from our skies to the oceans and back again.
Oh, wow.
Kind of coolish.
It is cool.
Okay, next one. It seems like we have a report update on this Guardians of the Galaxy every week. This new
Oh,
ride at Disney.
yeah, I want to go on that.
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind confirmed to use a virtual queue. Now, this is interesting because they did this with, I think, the Star Wars one,
Mhm.
and there was another one, if anyone knows the answer, which is more of a virtual queue, so you don't wait in line at all. Okay?
Oh, they did that with the Rise of the Resistant.
Right, that's Star
Yeah,
Wars one. There
yeah.
was another one they did it too.
Oh, I think it was with the one in Animal Kingdom with the
Oh, and
Avatar.
the Avatars, it
Yeah,
might have been.
yeah.
Disney has announced that when the new attraction Guardians of the Galaxy opens later this month, it will be using a virtual queue only, with standby not available. Guests can enter the virtual queue no more than once per day, and boarding groups for a virtual queue are limited, and so they're not guaranteed.
Oh,
Guests may also purchase individual Genie Plus Lightning Lane entry for this attraction when it opens, but pricing has not been yet announced. I was talking to a guy who actually rode this
yeah.
um, this week, and because they're doing preview,
Mhm.
premiere type stuff,
Mhm.
it's not open to the general public yet. I think he's a pass holder or something, and he said it's great, but
Yeah.
we'll probably won't get on it for years
Yeah.
because the line for
The
this, and if they
line.
use a virtual queue, I'm sure we're not going to be at the top of the virtual
Yeah.
queue, right?
I know.
John says the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Coast opens May 27th. Yeah,
May 27th.
that's what I've heard. The thing is, now I'm not sure if John, if you have an annual pass or not, and if you're able to ride this, because I guess there's a certain amount of people that were allowed to, and people are doing it every day.
It sounds like a fun ride.
Okay, so that is a cool ride.
Yeah.
This we saw, we weren't impressed, and it sounds like it's getting less impressive.
Yeah.
Kite Tails to
I was
transition to a full
disappointed
day
in it.
experience May 27th. Though the Kite Tails show is performed several times during the day right now, Disney's transforming the sit down show into a full day experience so guests will be able to see the high flying kites from anywhere around the Discovery River Lagoon with shorter and more frequent performances throughout the day.
All right.
Canada far and wide. And we saw this and we like
Yeah,
it.
we did like it.
Um,
Yes, very
Far and
much so.
wide to close briefly for unknown reasons.
Oh,
Canada
really?
far and wide at Epcot will be closed beginning June 27th for an undetermined period of time for undisclosed reason.
Huh.
This may be due to the upcoming Epcot Food and Wine Festival, which
Okay.
kicks off July 14th and has previously hosted kiosks in the space.
Mm-hmm.
It might be just a space issue.
Yeah. Yeah, we hadn't seen it in quite a while, so we were glad we saw it again.
Now, last two things. Icebreaker announced as the best new roller coaster according to
Icebreaker.
10 Best, which is a
Wow.
ranking magazine.
Yeah.
Announced the results of the annual theme park poll this year, and Icebreaker, which opened earlier this season, was announced as the best new theme park attraction. In addition, SeaWorld was voted by 10 Best users as the best overall theme park in North America. They had to exclude like the Disney and Universal because none of them were in the top 10.
Yeah.
So, but that looks like a cool roller coaster too.
Yeah, it
And
does.
last
We like
news
roller
item,
coasters.
SeaWorld hits attendance
SeaWorld.
milestone. SeaWorld hits a
Wow.
big attendance milestone this week, announcing that across its family of parks, the company has hosted 3.4 million guests as a theme park across the country for the first fiscal quarter of 2022, making the attendance figures for the company best figures since 2013.
Wow.
Okay, now
Brain break.
our brain break.
R&R.
All right, so let's see. I don't think anyone. This is a boy. We could have two stumpers in a row here, Nance.
Wow.
Hey, welcome in, Eric B. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
Eric.
us. All right, so let me go back here and check this out.
Any right answers?
Well, Billy said rock and roll. It's incorrect by our answer. Okay. Bicycles. We have Trek bikes up here. They are great bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You know, we rode when we went down for 3 months in Florida. We
Oh.
rented bikes. several times that were at the resorts. And
Yeah.
we have 2 bikes up here. And we
I
haven't ridden them
know.
in how many years? 10 years?
A long time.
Pretty bad. Rest and relaxation. That's what I thought it was.
That's what I thought. I was gonna guess that
Really
as well.
throwing 2 answers
Yeah,
in
I
there.
was gonna guess
Yeah,
that as well.
Nancy thought the same. Meg. Meg again is the closest.
Meg,
Meg, do you want to modify that a little? The sum of R.
the sum of R.
Sum of R. She's very close.
Wow.
A pirate speech. R. R and R.
Who said that?
Nancy.
That's a good one.
This one has her Meg's brain tingling.
Yeah.
Dawn says the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I read that one. Okay, thank you for putting that up. I was just going to ask you to do that, Kenneth. Following us in about 3 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Blaine will be having his live.
All
And here,
right.
Kenneth has put the link up here. Please go over and read that. Let's go fly a kite. I love flying kites.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Is it? Can I say it?
Well, not yet. Hold on, let me go through these. Previews for the coaster
I'm not sure if
have
I know
been
what it
positive.
is.
No, we are not AP holders. Okay, Disney is not currently selling them for a while. Yeah, I didn't know if you had gotten them before that. We did everything we could, Don, to get the annual pass. We were
Yeah.
down for 3 months.
Yeah.
We cried every excuse we could. We actually went over to the main office and tried. They
Yeah.
just hold steady to
Yeah.
none. I check every day to see if they're going to reissue them again.
Right. I don't think I have. I don't know if I have the right answer, but
Nancy likes the way you say park.
park.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
don't say it as clearly as I do. No, she's actually, it's a general throw out there. She
Yeah,
said,
that's okay.
Meg won. Meg is the closest, but
Would-
it's
would
not
Meg
exactly.
say-
I'd love to see if she could
Is it
tweak it.
Is it railroad crossing?
No,
Oh, okay.
nope.
Meg was the closest, and what did she say?
Okay. Oh, Meg,
Meg,
our dear niece Meg. Look at that, huh?
she got it, huh?
She modified it, and where are we here? I just lost it. It is summer. Some are. See the some? Some are.
Oh, you're genius. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't have got that. I thought railroad crossing was close.
That's great.
That's excellent. That's very good. Meg, I'm gonna
Nancy's
see
going with green summer.
Green summer. I'm gonna see Meg on Jeopardy one of these days.
I know. Okay, so you guys will put this up here. Okay, put the link, and we appreciate you all coming in.
We
I guess
appreciate
we
you.
go live this Sunday at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what we're doing yet. If anyone
Right.
has any ideas, please email us.
Right.
And then the following Wednesday at 2.
Right.
So, thank you very. Billy likes his answer best.
What was that? The Pirates one?
The R and he threw a bunch of them out. He covered the last thing. So thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you all.
us,
Have a wonderful
everyone.
day. Stay young, have fun, and peace. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.